Somebody pray for me.
This man is.
I'm doing an interview. I told you that. We in the middle of it now.
No. I'm just sitting on the sideline looking. So, but anyway, what you want? You wanted me to do what?
All right, no, she not in it right now.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be in it. Cause I don't feel like getting ready. I just feel like just being at the house. Oh, okay.
No.
No, they ain't over here. Huh? Bye.
Ready?
Joe, we're up.
Okay, what's up, Chris?
Chilling, we back.
Yes, the last time we spoke, it was 2020, and it was either June or July, and you were I think you were about to release Arrived.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to kind of break down some of the lyrics and the messaging of Arrived.
Okay, bet.
Okay. On the introduction, you said, family life ain't a sacrifice, it's mandatory, real rapper life.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of like what your whole thing is. Can you kind of explain that?
Yeah, family life is not a sacrifice. It's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's how it is. And real rapper life, like real rapper, like you can't be a real man if you ain't holding down your family. So, real rapper life.
Just like living what your lyrics are.
Exactly.
Okay. On Thank You, you said a prophet ain't accepted in his hometown. They know me. I guess we proved them wrong with all the love that y'all done showed me.
Mm-hmm.
Then on The Last of the Dying Breed, you said, if you was born in a big city, I call you lucky.
Uh-huh.
At this point, do you feel like living in Oklahoma City is a blessing or a curse?
I think it's both, because if I wasn't from Oklahoma City and if I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, creating and, developing as an artist here my whole life, I probably wouldn't be the artist that I am. You know what I mean? Like if I would have left Oklahoma City when I was 15 years old or something, or 21 years old, I probably wouldn't be the exact same. A lot of that frustration made me what I am, you know what I'm saying? Pressure make diamonds. So it's like me, myself, when I'm curating my raps and my songs, they have to be good just for the sake of hip hop. You don't want to be no weak rapper. But I think with the pressure of trying to wow my peers, wow my city, a city that's, haven't seen much, you know what I'm saying? We still looking for notoriety on a national scale, you know what I'm saying? So to try to wow them, like, yeah, it's me. I'm just like y'all. We in the same city. I'm rapping. This is what I do. Yeah, I ain't got no label sign me or nothing like that, but this is what I'm doing. For people to take me serious, it make me want to be just the fucking best that I could be. So if I wasn't here, I probably I wouldn't be the artist that I am.
Yeah. And like Small Market Dreams, I assume that song is kind of talking about the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite songs on the current Arrive project. Explain like your inspiration behind that one.
Small Market Dreams. Well, definitely, when I talk about, when I go to these basketball games and stuff, senior night, you always see like just like a grandma or grandparents or maybe just a mama, you know what I'm saying, walking the seniors out. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, most of the time the fathers are not there, you know what I mean? So that randomly came to me with that song, but that's probably not just a Small Market thing, that's probably most black communities around the country, you know what I'm saying? But of course, the Kanye mama thing, you know what I'm saying? I remember hearing stories about people going to that funeral, like, oh, Jay-Z was there, Beyonce was there. You know what I'm saying? People taking pictures. This was before social media, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so it's just like, and it's kind of that frustration thing too, like, like you hear about, like my homeboy, one of my best friends since childhood, his grandpa right on 43rd right here, and Kanye's papa kicked it every day, like every day before they passed, you know what I'm saying? Then I would hear stories about, oh, Kanye's grandma and them live just right there, you know what I'm saying, right here in my neighborhood. And you would hear about times Kanye was here and whatnot, but it's just like, damn, you know, small market dreams, like this nigga's in and out or here when we don't even know, and not even knowing the type of talent that's here. You know, not even just myself, just, you know what I'm saying, all of us, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of the, some of the colors that I be painting with, you know, when I'm thinking about shit, on my same Gemini shit.
Gemini.
Yeah.
I know on Last of a Dying Breed, you reference your wife and how she'll be like, scratch that verse, come harder.
Mm-hmm.
How beneficial is it to you to have her as invested in your music as you are?
It's real beneficial, you know what I'm saying? That's why the first single on my next project is called We're Both Artists. We're Both Artists, baby. It's a song to her. But it's definitely beneficial, her being a creative, her having an eye, her having an ear, and me trusting her judgment is definitely beneficial. She helped me out a lot, even though sometimes we agree to disagree, you know. Like I'll be like, nah, this is straight, I'm gonna keep it like this. But for the most part, I change stuff. And even Grand know it too, he be joking about it, cause like, we looked at the rough edit of the video today, the Final Africa video, Young and Free. And he was like, yeah, tell her that this ain't the final cut. He said, you know Tion. Yeah, she loved it though.
So like, I don't know, like I know your daughter, she had painted the pants you had on at the 89th Street Collective. Are those the same pants?
These are it. I added to them. Yeah, she be wanting to be involved, so I let her get a couple strokes in it, but for the most part I did it. But they be getting in the paint. You know, that's even bittersweet, because it's like I don't always feel like watching them. You know what I'm saying? But gotta watch them though, because oh my goodness, yeah. Gotta repaint the walls now, just crayons on the walls and shit like that. You know, but
are y'all like fostering that creativity with them just intentionally, or y'all just letting them go?
We just letting them go, but it's around them though.
Yeah.
So they naturally pick it up.
So were you raised in a creative environment like that?
My mama for sure was a photographer without even being a photographer. Like she ain't never called herself a photographer, but like we got so many family photos just throughout the years, and that 90% of those photos my mama took them, you know what I'm saying? Me and my friends, me and my cousins. So far as the creative side, you know, I think photography, I picked that up from my mama because I like that too. And my daddy could draw. I could draw too. I never just took it heavily seriously, but I can draw. And I got that from my daddy. And my daddy used to he didn't never rap or nothing like that, but you know, he used to quote some raps, you know what I'm saying, here and there.
Do you feel like that generation, it was like harder for them to call themselves certain things? Like how we have no problem being like, I'm a rapper, I'm a writer. Do you think back then they didn't feel like that confident?
Yeah, probably so, because it's like, they probably felt like, where's the resources, where's the outlets? Like, oh, y'all got a studio, you got a studio? Or do you got a producer, you got a label? Like, if you ain't have none of that, you probably couldn't really seriously call yourself that, you know.
You mentioned Young and Free, and that's on the Fila project, right?
Mm-hmm.
On that song, you said, my daughter knows she pretty, she don't need no extensions.
Mm-hmm.
Explain the messaging behind that, because I know like we talked before about how like us growing up in the 90s, the message to women was totally different.
Mm-hmm.
So like you being intentional with in her, you know, embracing, you know, Black beauty in its natural state, like where does that come from?
It comes from, you know, just caring about my community, especially the women. You know, you can't care about your race if you don't care about the women. And it's like, this is a slippery slope because I don't want to be judgmental. Like, if I say things like, my daughter knows she's pretty, she don't need no extensions, that don't mean that I'm anti-extensions, anti-weave, even with her, you know, because black women queens of the universe. They could do it all. They could do whatever they want to do, but it's just like it's like an accessory like that you choose to have, but you don't need it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can wear wigs sometimes, you can wear weave sometimes, you can go natural sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's all, you know, recreational. It ain't like you really need it. Like I gotta have this or I ain't gonna look pretty. You know, but yeah, but that's a slippery slope because I don't want to be just another man trying to tell a woman how she need to appear, how she need to act. And there's a lot of that goes on too, especially in social media. A lot of men get a kick out of talking about women.
Yeah.
Like, oh, with that stomach, or oh, that hair, oh, like, it's like you see these memes, like niggas really get a kick out of going hard on women. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Like I know I saw a video like I think they were in New Orleans by the accident. There was like a guy was trying to talk to a girl in the store and he was like following her around. And her reaction, I was like, he could never follow a white woman around the store antagonizing her like that. But for him to be following a black woman around, it was just like normal. It was normal for her, it was normal for him, it was normal for the people in the store. But I think a lot of the attack really is just us on each other.
yeah, because if a black woman called the police gonna get there and gonna say, what's going on?
Right.
They're gonna ask, well, you need to go your separate ways. You need to, you know what I'm saying? But a white woman call, it ain't gonna be no questions. When he get there, he gonna turn your ass around, put the cuffs on you.
Right. And
no
you
question.
Know that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even happen.
Right.
It wouldn't even happen. Talking about Young and Free, with the Fire in Little Africa project, like that was a big project, and you know everybody like in the state was excited for everybody involved, and working with Motown and everything. What did you learn from the experience, or what was your takeaway from the experience?
I was real excited about it. You know, definitely I felt like we had to create on another level, because if you look at our ancestors, Black Wall Street ancestors, what they did was phenomenal, you know what I'm saying, remarkable. So I had that approach coming into it, like gotta do a fucking good job, and also being thankful that, you know what I'm saying, what they done put us in a position to be able to do this now, you know what I'm saying. So I wanted to keep the balance of being excited, being proud, but also being thankful, you know what I'm saying, and not trying to be too high or too low, like, you know, like not trying to be like, damn, I'm on Motown now, I signed a record deal, just being too high, but at the same time not being too low, appreciate it for what it was. I mean, like, the principle is, you know, some of the dopest people came through Motown.
Right.
You know, the greatest artists in the world came through Motown, you know what I'm saying, Michael Jackson. So, you know, I ain't trying to just hype it up, because the motherfucker gonna be like, man, I mean, oh yeah, Michael Jackson's on the label, but y'all just like, nigga, where your $1 million at? You know what I'm saying? So like, money don't control me. You know, when we all dead and gone, all this materialistic, this money and stuff, it's nothing. But just the principle of it, like, I really signed to the same record company Michael Jackson signed with.
And
that's big to me.
James and Tina Marie, like all of them.
Just all principle, you know, so. And you know, as cocky as I am, I'm only a man, so, you know, we all have insecurities. You know, every artist get discouraged. So, you know, for me to just stick with my craft and perfect my craft to get where I'm at, that was one of the rewards to it. Like, damn, like a nigga didn't quit, nigga stayed perfecting this shit. And the Tulsa homies extended the invitation to me because I would like to think my talent was undeniable, you know what I'm saying? So, and not just the talent, them is the homies, but not just the talent too, just staying dedicated, staying down, living this hip hop shit, pushing the culture, you know what I'm saying? This Oklahoma culture, Oklahoma City, all of that. Just staying down, staying dedicated, that's one of the rewards. Now, you remember I used to roll your records across the floor in here and crack them, bust them like Frisbees when I was a little kid. Some of them was probably some Motown, had some Motown labels on them.
So like, you know, when, cause you say usually you like to think your talent was undeniable. It's interesting because people know when they invite you on the stuff that you go come at the highest level, but they want that, but at the same time it's like, it's interesting because nobody's like, okay, I don't want to ask Chris to do this because I don't want him to like overshadow. It's like, I need you, but I know you about to like almost like be a competitive in my own song type of situation. Like when I think about Eminem and Jay-Z on the Renegade, like I want you on the song, but at the same time, I know I'm gonna have to go even harder because I asked you to be on the song. Like, do you feel like when you do features with other people, is there a different mode or frequency that you go in for your features than you are for your own projects, or is it just all the same?
I think it's all the same, but if I would have to just sit back and critique it, I think that sometimes I might do better on other people's stuff because maybe I overthink shit when it's my shit. But when it's somebody else's, I just go with the flow. I know that I'm a feature and I don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? I just go. You know, Tion said that I'll be killing other people's shit and I don't do that for my stuff. And probably because people be having different type of beats.
Yeah.
When I'm on other people's stuff.
Different type of sound.
Yeah, maybe I need to change the beats back up. I don't know.
Because I think on your stuff, you just be giving like that hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
So then other people, they have different little sounds, so it just sounds different on what they doing. And I noticed like Chris Savage, he just dropped his project, and you're on Pearly Gates.
Mm-hmm.
How did that collaboration come about?
We did that earlier last year. We recorded at Grand Studio. Then we re-recorded it at Worms, because honestly, that was one of the times where I was just, I wasn't gonna say I wasn't inspired, but I wasn't motivated. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, the same old thing, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing that, you know, we want to score 40 points in the arena, you know what I'm saying? Not just at the pickup gym, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas drop 40, 50 easy, but ain't nobody really seeing it. So when Chris called me to do it, of course I pulled up, but like I said on the verse, I said I ain't been inspired lately, because that was just how I was really feeling at the time. So it came out on the verse, but the verse and the whole song ended up being tight, yeah.
And it's probably a misconception that people probably think you just always inspired, and you just always just got rhymes just ready to go.
Yeah, right. Not always, you know, but I'm always inspired when the time comes. Like a show, something like that.
One thing I noticed, like from going to your shows, is that when you perform, you always sound really clear, and you always have like amazing breath control. Is there something that you do specifically to ensure that, or is that just like your natural stage performance?
No, I don't do nothing specifically, but I have recognized about myself that I'm probably a better performer than I am recording artist. I'm probably a better performing artist than recording artist, and I think because, you know, when you're on the mic in a studio, you know you have the leisure of messing up. Like if you mess up a couple times, you could just do it again. So sometimes I might run out of breath trying to say it perfectly or something, but when you going live, you don't have the leisure of fucking up.
Right.
So I think I don't overthink, I just do it. You know what I'm saying? And one of my secret things, like weird things that I do in my own head when I'm recording a verse, like if I just thought of a verse and I'm recording it, and I'm probably just thinking too much, getting halfway through it or something, and I mess up on the verse, I probably done did a couple takes, I would just like imagine myself rapping live on the radio. Like, cause I did that a few times at 103.5 where I like imagine myself being like on Phone Flex or something. And I do that in my recording process. Like this take right here is live, and that works a lot of times. Like when you just you take away the leisures of messing up. But not to just keep talking, but I just found out that they be doing like 3-4 takes on them things.
On them things.
And that gives me another reason to be like, oh man.
Like the Photoshop of rap.
Like, oh my goodness, like, come on.
That's funny. I know like you in your music, you say like you up there with Kendrick and you up there with Cole. And I agree, you are. So like, how frustrating does it have to be to know that you are that good and can compete with them, but because you live in an overlooked city, it almost makes you overlooked?
It's a little frustrating, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to just be crying about some rapping or some hip hop when there's real stuff going on in the world, you know, like health-wise and just all types of stuff that's serious in the world, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've had a blessed life, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be sitting up here having a pity party talking about, oh, I'm supposed to be where Cole and Kendrick and them is. So I try not to, you know, sound too spoiled and ungrateful thinking about that. But at the same time, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it do get frustrating at times. And I look at it in a humble way too, like, people don't know who I am outside of Oklahoma and a few other people in other states. But on the grand scheme, people don't know who I am. So that means that it's really some dope people out here. You know what I'm saying? I can't be the only one on the humble tip, but then I have to get back on my shit. Like, nah, I have to be one-on-one because it's only one Oklahoma City.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was just telling Adlib this the other day, man, I probably, like, I've been rapping since I was 8 years old, you know. I've been known for rapping, but, you know, put out, like, my first project just around the way in 2001. And here I am, it's 2022. And if I do a show, it's gonna be people there, you know what I'm saying, my age, maybe a little older. Then it's gonna be male and female there, probably 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not putting on no gimmicks, you know what I'm saying? I ain't pulling no magic tricks. It's just me organically. Like, I ain't making you think that I'm halfway on. People know I ain't signed to none of that. And they still coming out. Like, I'm like, man, this has to be a one-on-one thing when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a regular nigga. Like, you know, I'm just a regular nigga. That Motown shit was like the closest extra shit that I've ever had going on. But besides that, I'm just a regular nigga and people still popping out. So I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, I think people know deep down, like, that they're witnessing greatness, and I think they just don't want to miss out. Mm-hmm. And so I think they're like, I want to go and I want to be there because I know what this is. Mm-hmm. You know, whether or not the rest of the world does, I think people here know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of the rest of the world, if you could work with any artist in the world, who would it be? Any rap artist, and what would the song subject matter be?
Rap artist, I would want to work with the Nas and the Game, just so people can know that we different.
East and the West. Huh?
Just so niggas can know we different, because I get compared to the Game and Nas a lot, and I understand it, but I would want to work with them just so people can know that we different, you know what I'm saying? R&B artists, though, I definitely want to work with Raphael Sadiq.
So I want to, you know, I've been listening to your music forever, so I want to play like a little game to see how well you know your own lyrics.
Okay.
So I only got 2 examples, but I'm gonna start off the lyrics, and I'm gonna see if you remember your own lyrics enough to finish it out. Okay. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. We all nervous. When Grant was rapping like Spitter, Steph was rapping like Dom, KD was still here, and I was rapping like Nas.
Yeah. That was on the Paige Howard soundtrack.
But do you know the rest of the verse?
When Grant was rapping like Spitter, Steph was rapping like Dom, KD was still here, and I was rapping like Nas. Damn, I don't know what's next. What was next?
It was like when Tulsa, the city, and vice versa. Me and Jay know your verse.
Yeah. Say if we had a show tonight, I just have to listen to that verse once. Go over it to myself once that I could perform it. But damn, I thought you was about to stop in the middle of that and I was gonna finish it, but I don't know what came after that. Maybe Tion wrote it. Don't tell nobody. Nah.
Okay, I got one more. If you didn't know that one, you really might not know this one. I do it in one take, like a Langston Hughes college paper on a typewriter.
No backspace, just a highlighter. I rhyme tight as my mind brighter. I'll be performing that one now, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay, you've been saying like, arrived now that I'm here. What does the now that I'm here mean?
Well, the first project was Arrived, and I don't even want to consider this a second project, like a sequel or nothing. It's just really a continuation. It's all one. So Arrived now that I'm here. I've already arrived, now that I'm here. Now I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So like, when a ride was basically done, and now that it's done, I done basically got better since then. A lot has happened, like you said, the Motown thing, you know what I'm saying? I sold a lot of merch, did a lot of shows, sold shoes, you know, and the support was kind of like surpassed my expectations. So I'm definitely in a different mindset kind of right now. So like now that I'm here, this is the project you're gonna get now. I've arrived, now I'm here.
So that's the name of it?
Mm-hmm. Arrived, now that I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how, like, what type of vibe is that project on?
I guess you just have to wait till March to see.
So
But I mean, it's the same Chris McCain, Chris the God MC Cain. It's the same, but it's definitely a little twist. Damn, it kind of made me wish. It take me back to the days where people hear the album early and do write-ups.
Oh yeah.
But really, that's for y'all to tell me. I think it's the same me. It's more drums this time, you know. So it's more drums.
I know you had a lot of features on the first one. Do you have any features on this one?
Yeah, this one I got Nia Monet, Young Bud, my little bro Young Bud. They on the same song. Troy on 10, formerly known as LaTroy Mack.
Yeah.
He's on it, and Courtney Lachelle's on it.
I've been waiting for y'all to work together.
Yeah, because we worked together a lot, but we ain't did a song.
Yeah.
So this is our first time having a song. That was long overdue. Sun Deep did some production on there. Sir Money did some production. Seriously K5 out of Tulsa. King Cut's brother, he did some production on it. Track Channel did some production on it. Who else? I don't want to leave nobody out. SK out of Los Angeles, he did 2 tracks on it. But yeah.
And you said it's coming out in March?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You having a show, or you just?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking April 2nd. But really, you know, in my head, like, really the album is not finished because the first track, the production has to be where I want it to be. You know what I'm saying? I got one that's good, you know, and Grant said it's good, Adlib said it's good, Tion said it's good, but in my mind it's not where it needs to be. So until I get that first track right, it's not done production-wise. But I say that to say this, I still haven't recorded the ideal album in my head, like this is it, you know what I'm saying, production-wise, rap-wise, you know, and I love the shit I got. I love Eastside Baby and Arrived and Now Showing and all that and Arrived Now That I'm Here. I love all of it, like, don't get it twisted, I love it. It's dope shit and I'm going hard on it, but ideally I don't have that album yet, like
the masterpiece.
Yeah, like say if somebody like told Jay-Z about me, you know what I'm saying? Just to paint a picture, whatever, Rock Nation, like, I want to play this for you. Like, I think he would like what he hear and all of that, but I'm talking about me, like, this is what I want to play for Jay-Z. I haven't made that album yet. An album to just, where I look at it like, yeah, that's that shit. Not that it's not good, but it's like, I think a lot of my stuff I make from an Oklahoma perspective. You know what I'm saying? Just living here, being from here, East Side guy, and being who I am, it's from an Oklahoma perspective. And a lot of people know me here and know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't know me and you didn't know shit about Oklahoma City, you would still like how it sounds, you would like the rhymes, but you're not probably gonna fully understand. And not saying that all of my shit is like that, but it's enough of it in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the bittersweet things too, because rappers like from New York and LA, all they do is rap about home.
Right.
And the whole nation gravitate toward it.
And they didn't care that we was from Oklahoma, didn't know what they was talking about.
And I'll never change it up, but I think I probably should just step outside of it just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I haven't made the album where it's like, yeah, here, this is me. You know what I'm saying? But I think performance-wise, like if I do a show, I got a mixture of things from different projects, and I perform some things that's not on any project. Like performance-wise, I'm ready. Jay-Z, whoever, whatever city, whoever's there, performance-wise, live show, I'm ready. Like, but as far as that project, like if you don't see me not live and like here's the project, I haven't made that yet.